smoke along with us. I mean, God, this is a weed show.
We've got some pre-rolls. We've got some oil. We've got some flour. Some flour.
Wow.
We are the champions.
My face is
My
like...
teeth are hot.
Welcome, Danks Nation, to the Chronicast. Today we're smoking with the Masters. What's happening?
Sir Quinn.
Everybody, welcome to the Chronicast, episode 240. Today we are smoking with the Masters. We've got Knights Hemplar in this house for their vendor day.
Can we also just say real quick that we got about 5 seconds of the Quinn flow without a hat?
Yeah. Oh shoot, I missed it.
The luscious locks.
That's the real shit. Look at that.
I look forward to the B-roll.
So guys, if you
the
are
B-roll.
tuning in for the first time, we are Danks Emporium. We are a recreational marijuana store with a recreational marijuana television show. We do this live every day at 420 on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, Live Me, and on that booby tubey, courtesy of Weed TV. So anywhere that you can watch us, definitely hit that subscribe button and smoke along with us. So like I said, today, smoking with the Masters, we got all of the homies from Knights Hemplar. Well, not all of the homies. Well, we got the guys from Knights Hemplar in the house. All of their products are 20% off. And I'll tell you what, we just got a fresh drop of that King's Kush, and oh, so fucking good. So make sure that you guys come down to Danks Emporium and check it out. So guys, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you very much for having us.
Yes, our pleasure.
And thank you
Nice
for bringing
to sit
the
amongst
big...
friends at a round square table, a square round table.
Yeah.
But we're round.
Yeah.
So
And I
Nice of the rectangle table.
Yeah.
Smoke weed that could kill less than that.
yeah. Cheers.
What's it with
Thank
the
you.
corners here?
So before we jump in and just start getting higher than we already are,
What?
What?
tell us a little bit about Knights Hemplar. Who are you guys? Where are you?
Sir Gabriel.
Yes.
Sir, yes.
We are Knights Hemplar. We are a tier 3 cannabis farm, but we also do extracts. We are out of Hoquiam, Washington, out there by the coast. And we are pretty much like a do-it-yourself farm. We were started with hardly any funding, and we made it what it is today with 7 days a week work ethic and some good help and some amazing marketing. And here we are,
Yeah, hell yeah.
accepted by the public.
Well, I'll tell
Like a friends and family non-conglomerate way of making a lot of really cool friendships out there in the realm of cannabis that are in it for the long run.
Well, and
Less
then
than,
also meeting old friends that you didn't even know that
That's
you
right.
knew.
That's right. It's the world is so
Yeah.
small. You never know. It turns out Quinn and I had mutual work engagements on tour in 2007 in the rock and roll world, and it paid our bills at the time, and now cannabis does. So
Well, it paid your
cheers.
bills. I just, yeah.
It
I
paid
was on
some
the
bills.
side that made no money.
But in cannabis, this is
I'm
actually
still on the side that makes no money. The one thing that really turned me on about you guys is literally when you showed up and you were like, dude, we got this King's Kush and it's good weed. And my reaction, because 240 episodes of the Chronicast is, I bet it is. And then he handed me this bag of pink fucking weed.
Yeah.
And that is the King's Kush. This is the most purple, the most pink, the most stink, the most sticky of the icky. And Jesus Christ, I am in love with you guys.
Thank
So,
you. It
we got-
passed Christina's hair test. It
Yes.
was a parallel color match. There was like Pantone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so again, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for being here, bringing all these sweet treats. What should we smoke on first?
Well, you've brought up King's Kush, so I think
say,
that's
let's
a
Are we- so we're-
perfect place to
Let's
start.
start there.
So, oh, no? Okay, we're breaking cardinal rule number 1 and smoking indica at the beginning of the Chronicast. All right.
I wouldn't dare to call it a gentle indica, but I would definitely call it one of our more approachable indicas
Yeah.
because of the terpene flavors and how basically a little bit less on the couch drip.
So what can you tell us about the King's Kush?
Gabe?
Well, it's an indica. I find it to be a fruity, mild indica. It's not too much of a sedative. It will knock you out, you know, if you need to take a nap. But it's a fun weed. I think it's just the flavor of it, the look of it. It's just beautiful and it tastes good. And it's unique enough that you don't see. I mean, there's a lot of purple weed out there. And a lot of the strains are related, but ours has a very large calyx. The bean pod is very swollen.
So, is it a secret on what the parents are?
Well, it's
is that proprietary knowledge?
There is a traceability piece of it that we can share and say that it is one of the parents is Obama.
Okay.
And then one of Gabe's heirloom strains.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, thank you. One of Gabe's heirloom strains is the other parent. So, yeah.
Awesome.
We do a lot of our in-house breeding. You know, we want to have stuff that's a little different than everybody else. We don't want to go buy clones from this farm and then grow the same weed they are. It doesn't make any sense. So we're trying to find unique strains, and we have some new ones coming to market pretty soon as well. So
awesome. Well, I know. I mean, you guys are coming out with cool stuff. The Spellcaster, right? The Medieval Diesel, which is a New York Purple Diesel cross.
Right.
What was the other fun one? There was another fun one. The Frosty Night.
That one
Frosty
was
Night.
amazing.
Yeah.
I tried it out there.
And so that one.
That's a Headway cross.
So good.
That's a Headway cross with another one of Gabe's strains.
So, and then my wife's personal favorite is the Afgooey.
Oh, that's
a lot of people like that.
Yeah. I mean, I would say it's probably one of the shop favorites too, is the Afgooey. Number one, first and foremost, is the King's Kush. Through and through, that's number one strain in the shop. Second is the Alien Orange Cookies from the soil. I don't know if you guys have tried those.
I haven't tried that.
And then
I've heard so much.
I need to try.
But the King's Kush is still top dog.
Have you had it before?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And then I would say probably third to follow it up is the 9-pound hammer from Boggy Boon. So what I want to do, and what we could figure out right now, is I want to do a battle royale.
What a good.
I want to have Knights Hemplar. I want to have Boggy Boon and From the Soil all in the house, and Budco, and we just line the table. And we just fucking
We can have
that
a
would be
huge
great.
one.
all the weed.
Have a fucking 5-way and just strong as fuck.
I would say have like a blind.
You have to get like
Yes.
a seasoned veterans or
Yeah,
something like that.
You'd have to have some
You couldn't bring
long
people on like
stretch.
yesterday.
Yeah,
Just and you're like, "Hey."
So for somebody who hasn't smoked your King's Kush, you did a really good job at describing the flavor. Could you kind of give us an idea of what would be a good activity? After music?
Music, poetry, anything that's your creative stimulation or expressiveness is definitely a first place to start, I think. It's also a productive flower, so if you like being outdoors and wanting to be in nature or kayaking, hiking, I mean, it's definitely not a lockdown indica. It's one that you can go out and have some fun with.
Awesome. Yeah. See, for me, I always seem to smoke King's Kush before I go out to happy hour.
Nice.
And then I make the mistake of ordering the whole menu. And I'm just like, son of a bitch, CJ.
What do we need here?
We need more bombs.
Yeah, of course.
Well, like, we need more
Yeah, you
bombs.
bet.
Are you guys
Here's a lighter as well. I'm the designated driver guy, so but I just,
See, that's
as you
me
see,
when I go to the bar and everyone's great.
well,
I don't-
as you see, I did enjoy the King's Kush that's going around.
Well,
Not one,
No
to,
one
not
will ever see.
not one to pass on.
Yeah.
No,
No.
seriously.
No, for sure. Don't pass that.
so we have plenty of stuff to smoke on. I'm going to pass over this Medieval Diesel. I would love for you guys to explain to us more about this Medieval Diesel, and then we are going to rock your world because this is Dinky Dice Day.
What's around?
What's Dinky Dice?
You don't want to know.
Dinky Dice. We
It's the best.
we have applied and we have received accreditation. We will be on the 2020 Olympic Summer Games.
I have a lot of experience.
Our main sponsor is Carl's Jr. Thank you, Carl.
Wow.
And
Can I be on the team?
well, you have to earn
His
the.
name's
You have to go
like
through a qualifying round.
Let's go.
I know it's
Let's
Carl.
go.
I'm down for
I'm
the
ready.
qualifying match.
I've already contributed. I just spent like $30 at Carl Jr. the other day, so I should be on the docket.
Okay. I think. Okay. Yeah. Well, it all depends. Did you go single or double Western?
Ooh.
I
We
know.
actually got,
I know.
You got the Western, and it was double.
And is there anything else on the menu?
The teriyaki burger.
The breakfast burger is legit.
Have you tried
No, the teriyaki burger is
Egg burger.
Welcome to the Chronicast featuring
Hash
Smoker with the
brown.
Masters, Carl's Jr.
Yeah, brought to you by Carl's Jr.
Yeah, Carl's Masters actually we're smoking
We get paid every time we say
Did
it.
you watch us yesterday? Our attention spans that we had, like we literally, it was a bad.
That's just every day.
Which one are you loading up there, my friend?
It was rough.
You're doing the
We go
medieval
out there.
diesel. Okay, nice.
So,
I
Can I get
have
some of that again?
so tell us about the medieval diesel a little bit, and then we'll jump in. We'll start playing some danky dice.
Well, I can tell you what I know about the medieval diesel from my side of the garden, and that is that it was our New York purple diesel crossed with a blue dragon flower that was created in our garden. Blue dragon doesn't exist anymore. So basically the genetics are off of that, continue down through our medieval diesel. And,
Blue dragon.
yeah.
Is that Blue Dream and Red Dragon?
No, actually, Gabe, where did that come
We
from?
have a ton of proprietary heirloom
Yeah.
strains that
It was-
nobody's ever even heard of that have been
Then
collected
there was
over the
and
years.
You got a dragon and loose in the fortress. It was she was. But we still
There you have
managed
it.
to like so in props to the person who slayed what came out of that whole event is
Hell yeah.
diesel.
And you were
Slayed the
able,
blue
Right?
dragon.
You're good.
So
and you were able to bring back eggs too from the dragon.
Right, the dragon eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dragon eggs.
You guys went to watch Game of
So-
Thrones, right? Are you a Game of
It's
Thrones
super
fan?
crystally, and I love how much
Gotcha.
hairs there are on it.
Thank you.
She's a pretty girl. She's a little bit sativa dominant, and she's almost got a sweet finish, not too diesely, really.
yeah, that's what I like about it. Cause I don't. Some people really like the really small, the strong gasoline smell, and to me it's like that's. I want to smoke something that's pleasant on my senses that makes me actually want to enjoy, smoking. And that's the sweet diesel, and it's still nice and savory. That you still feel like you're smoking good herb.
You know, one thing about the dragon eggs.
I'm obsessed.
So CJ gave me a wonderful Christmas present, or whatever, and I nursed those dragon eggs. It was a 1 gram. I've nursed it for about a month.
Wow.
I made it last a whole.
You
month.
can though; they last
Yeah.
really long.
Yeah.
Well, those vendor samples can come monthly. I mean, you
Ah,
don't
yeah.
have. I appreciate, but my job is to get you high, keep you high, and all of the Budtenders sated with fresh tastes. So, my friend,
Yeah.
I appreciate that. The gift was well
Yeah.
given, but
Yeah.
I please let me know when you need more. I'm happy to bring you a fresh
No.
batch.
Those dragon eggs, I agree. They're some of my favorite.
not
I've
tried
told
those.
a lot.
You have not?
I've
not.
raved
Oh.
to anyone who will listen.
Sativa or indica guy?
I smoke good weed.
Oh, well, then you
Sativa
don't
are
like
my
either.
favorite. They're
Indica or
bomb.
sativa?
Bring
That's
it out.
good. I'm
Indica.
good.
Have you
Thank
had, like,
I want to try that indica because I bet it would help.
I got you.
Okay, so
Full
like,
circles here.
Space rats, moon rats.
it's
running to
like,
another bottle.
in my
Yeah.
opinion, it's the best one that I've had.
Dope.
So
Dope.
there's that.
You said what?
For the moon rocks, like if you were to compare to just like when people talk about moon rocks, we've already talked about it. It's like the best one we've had.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
That
it
means
is,
a
yes.
lot.
That means
No,
a
it
lot.
really is,
Wow.
yeah.
Ours is a lot more affordable, isn't it? Than,
Well, what happened was
It is
was
more
such a
affordable, but
crazy
it's-
like scenario. We
ugh.
weren't even really like we had talked about getting moon rocks a couple of times and we were broke as shit. We came in and we were like, let's just get some weed, and they're like, oh, we've got these dragon eggs in here, and I was like, well, let me look at them, and she just glanced and was like, we want that.
That's
Took
Thanks,
it home,
Quinn.
smoked it, and got so fucking stoned, and it lasted forever, and I was like,
Well, what I noticed too
Boom.
is that the
Thank you.
sativa
Get down on
ones
that.
were zero
Sounds great.
CBD, and you don't see that a lot. And we're not big CBD fans.
Okay.
So we were really pumped about that, and yeah, they got us high as
I don't know what it is, but for me, like, it just like it affects my high. Whatever it is, I feel it, and so I don't fuck with CBD, and like, just they're perfect.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely one of our newer products, but definitely one
Keep it
that
up,
we covet.
yes.
We covet it like everything we do. We make sure that it's good before it goes out.
Yeah.
You know,
Keep it up.
that's important to us. We wouldn't want to give you guys anything that we wouldn't want to give our family or smoke ourselves.
Yeah.
We
The
appreciate
diesel is
that,
really
yeah.
solid.
Oh, yeah. You can take
Yeah.
that guy.
Well, I want to know about that spellcaster though.
Yeah. Well, so we'll jump in. We'll jump. No. He wants to know about the spellcaster. I just want to say that from everybody at Danks, and I speak on behalf of Danks Wonder Emporium, we totally appreciate everything that you guys do at Knights Hemplar. More so, we appreciate everything that you're doing for our industry and our environment and moving this forward and helping me survive the last 3 weeks of an absolute fucking shitstorm.
Thank you, Leaf Data.
Yeah, and so
just kidding.
You know, everything that you guys have done, even just through this transition, that has just been a nightmare. And all of the time before that, we are pioneering a movement. We are pioneering the next 50, 100, 150 years of this environment, and it's fucking Knights Hemplar all the way.
So and it is Danks Wonder Emporium, and we are grateful for all of your opportunities to make new friends across the land.
That was a little Buzz Lightyear.
So, Sir Sean Connery, what can you tell us about the spellcaster?
That's a stinger. You got that?
Helmet back on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. Hold on, I have to take myself seriously.
It's better with helmet.
Wait, do I have to take myself seriously?
No.
Spellcaster is our chocolate cross.
That's the medieval.
Dude, he's talking to you.
Oh, tell us about the chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate time.
It's a chocolate cross.
Oh.
Basically, if you want to take the Knights Hemplar names that we have on our bags, and if it doesn't say Obama or whatever, you can figure that this mad genius over here has figured out something to cross with whatever the original seed was that came in, so that it makes ours different from what other people are doing out there. And while every name that we have is, you know, not out there on Leafly, and people are like, hey, what the hell are we smoking?
Right.
Rest assured that if it says the name that's on the bag, that's what it is. And so King's Kush is unique, Spellcaster is unique, Medieval Diesel is unique.
Oh my God, it glitters.
Not just the original seed name that you might find in traceability.
Awesome.
Yeah, and this guy right here is constantly working on new genetics.
Oh, yeah.
Like like F1 super plant. F1 Supercross. That could be a team, you know. We could do the F1 Supercross.
It's like Edward Cullen in Twilight. Like under the light, it sparkles.
Goodness.
I don't know how
She brought out Edward.
She's
I'm
not
a girl,
far from
sorry.
the truth.
But it does, dude. No, that's.
In the sun.
Are you Team Edward?
No.
No,
The,
Team
yes.
Jacob.
Is there
Jacob?
any
I
other
am a
team?
Team
Dude,
Jacob.
I'm team
Sorry.
credits.
Girl, sorry.
Every time.
I mean, they're all too young
Team
because I'm
credits, just
old.
all the credits.
I shouldn't be team
Edward is
anything.
not too young for me.
No, you're too pasty.
I would take that pasty glitter.
Guys, this is about the time. I just got done giving you, you know, an hour and a half worth of compliments. Now it's time to make you guys all not my friends, because we are going to play some Danky Dice.
Danky Dice!
Danky Dice. This is again.
Danky Dice! Danky Dice! Danky Dice! Danky Dice!
Stoners.
Oh.
There's a ring.
So today is a very special episode because, like I said earlier, it is John's birthday.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, John.
Happy non-birthday.
Yeah, love you.
So what? You're
Have
like
a very merry
you're like
birthday,
40
John.
something by now,
point,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He's having birthdays every day. This
I
man
know.
I know his
It's your
real
birthday on
When
birthday.
people
month,
start
right?
bringing you
I've
presents,
ruined your
you know.
game, okay? I know his real birthday
I know.
now.
So
I asked.
how Danky Dice works, for those who have not played it before, is we have some dice and you are at Danks Wonder Emporium. So let's just start rolling. Here we go. Yeah,
So where
so
we get free stuff, man?
yeah, Toyota Tercel.
No way.
I had one once. I know. Hasn't everyone? I think I had a 96.
So just so you guys know, when you do roll sevens, you have to say Danky Dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he just rolled a 5. So does everybody know? Do you guys have any idea of what happens when you roll
He
a
gets a
5?
card.
He gets a motherfucking
He gets a
card.
motherfucking card.
What does your card say?
Sing a Britney Spears song
Yay!
with your tongue out.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, that's right. It's a Danky double. We start with the Danky double. Oh, Danky double.
So do I do mine?
You do yours, and then he does his.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That was a sneaky.
So he has to do Britney Spears, and you have to do the bottom one.
Wow.
Shit, can I
Starting
get
off
a
big.
remembrance of Britney Spears?
Hit me, baby, one more time.
I did
Come on.
it again.
Oops, I did it again.
I played with your heart.
I played with your heart.
And I lost it
Skin
again.
like Downsy killing.
Yay!
All right. What does yours say? Because you just got the Danky double.
It says, and they have to sing Smash Mouth.
Oh, so you have to sing Smash Mouth with your tongue out.
So that's like, is that Hey Now?
Yes.
Hey Now. Hey now.
Yeah.
All right.
I love that you were like, yes.
Yes, you did it.
That's what I wanted.
Excited
I got the
about
lyrics
that.
tattooed on my back.
All right.
All right, CJ from Knights Hemplar rolls the dice.
10.
10. Wait, is that a double 10?
It's a 6 and a 4.
Oh, it's a 6 and a 4. Oh my God.
That's something special too.
6 and a what?
Oh man, that's horrible.
What'd you get?
That's a card.
It's a card.
It's a card.
It's a card.
It's a card.
Yeah, I should have seen that coming.
The lid on this guy is fighting me.
What is your?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so old.
Get the bifocals out.
Yeah. It says give Quinn $15.
Oh, give Quinn $15.
He really needs it.
He really needs it.
Can I write you a check?
You can take a dab instead. The only other option is taking a dab if you don't want to really hard.
He's the
But he's
designated.
That
the
is
TV.
fantastic. I love
I got some
that.
dried foods I can donate.
Quinn, I will hook you up, dude. Whatever
It
you
goes
need.
to
It might
feeding
be
starving
in
children.
value of $15.
He's mine.
I did. I don't know. The fact that I could still read it, I don't know. That was good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude,
All right.
this is worse than like a holiday.
I'm telling you, this is why I have no friends.
Board games. Shoots and ladders next.
Oh man.
I will never play Monopoly with you.
All right, you gotta roll your dice. Those are the Danky dice.
What my lucky number is?
What is your lucky number?
6.
10.
Ten?
That's not my lucky number.
It's not.
10?
No, you got the same. You got the same.
He said
It
10?
is lucky.
10.
Is it
You
a
got the
double
same.
10?
No, it's a 6 and a 4.
It's a 6 and a 4. That means you and CJ get a card.
Oh!
What the fuck? Hey, I don't make
Why
the
is
rules.
that? Because you just made it up.
Yeah. This is why we cringe at Danky Dice.
Yeah. Anyone that's been here before is like.
It's Quinn's rules, and he always wins.
Be honest. When was the last time you picked your nose?
Wow.
I'm gonna be completely transparent here. It was this morning before I showered. I was trimming my nose hairs. I'm not 45 years old. This fucking gray hair. Ah. Yes, it was this morning.
I like it.
Yes.
Awesome.
Sing the national anthem like Mickey Mouse.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah, I only know if our national
Oh,
anthem
that
is.
shit. Wrong card. That goes to you.
Can't say anything about it. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, say, can you sing?
Yes.
I feel like I should stand up. I feel like we should stand up.
Right? Hand over your heart.
No.
We don't kneel. We don't kneel.
We don't kneel in Danks.
Good job.
You rebel, you.
So I gotta say, you were the first person that actually knew the lyrics to the
I know the
national anthem.
all of them. Usually people get through the first line and that's it.
And you really sounded
I
like
respect you more now. At the same time, I despise you more.
Man, your first verse was
Thank you for
like.
letting me be part of this.
Welcome to
I heard
Danky
it.
Dice.
Quinn, do you have
It took me
brush?
back. I was like, oh shit.
That was a good one.
May we please smoke it?
You channeled your
Thank
inner
you.
Mickey Mouse.
Hurrah!
Say it.
Yeah.
Say it. Say it.
card.
Say it.
5 and 3. That means something special.
Wait.
Oh. His in-ears monitors are telling him his prompter. Producer's telling him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you better share the love on
Him? Okay, you get a card.
I make
Oh, good.
special.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh,
Wait.
What? Oh.
No, we've never done that before. Mr. Carey, are you sure? Harvey, calm down.
D.
Calm
Carey?
down. Calm down. Drew. Drew.
Is there a bird in his beard?
Okay, all right.
Bird of a feather.
You get a card.
Oh no, he's going.
You get a card.
It's
the Oprah. It's the Oprah. I don't know.
It's
I
Oprah.
can't.
This
is crazy.
Mine's not
This is
bad, I guess.
We've never had a danky table.
Do you have any soap?
We've never had a danky table. All right, go for it.
What?
Facebook Live.
Hey, you rolled the Saeed. I don't make the rules.
You had to do it.
All right, start us off. What
I
do we
better
got?
hit this real quick.
This is fucking great.
Make the sound of a dolphin being attacked by mosquitoes.
Where's Jim Carrey?
They sound like little.
I've seen that on Cops once.
All right, what did your card say? We got it. This is a danky table. That was a great job. You get 4 points.
Well done,
4
sir.
points. 4 points.
Well done.
Did you set this aside and hand it to me on purpose?
Which one?
Because you handed everybody such a quick card and then you gave me
Dude,
this
I
one.
felt like I got
Yeah, right on.
Improvise a
It's
rap
good, it's
about the
good.
person to your right.
I did not. But that's awesome.
Oh?
Oh man.
And just so you know, it's your right, not your left, right.
This is
Okay.
Don't do it.
Right? Ooh, this is
Right?
yeah, great.
This is not native to this.
There is no wrong way. It's only the right way.
I don't.
Forward.
Let's see.
Channel your inner Malabite.
Make a voice.
What rhymes with Hemplar?
You want to try it? It's got oil in it.
Oh no.
David, you got this. Come on. It's got oil in it.
Okay.
This is tough.
I'm sorry.
Go.
I had to get to the
All right. I grow my beard out like a billy goat. I bring hella good weed. It is no joke. Hemplar, we don't blow smoke. I got this scar on my face because I was in Spartacus. That was a joke. That still rhymed, right?
Yeah. That was great.
Yeah.
You get a Grammy.
Yeah.
All right, CJ, what does your card say? We've never had a janky table. I can't believe
My
this.
card says, put your hands in the air for a full round or have someone lick your elbow.
Oh.
I tapped this card. Look,
I'm gonna leave it up to you. What will I do? Will I do the arms in the air for a full round? How long is a full round?
Everybody at the table.
Wait.
I would
You're
take
making
the
these
elbow
rules
lick.
up as we go.
I
that
went
for hours.
through it.
You guys vote. Shall I have
Elbow.
someone lick my elbow?
Elbow.
You choose who licks the elbow.
No, actually, I can.
So
Somebody
there's power in your hand.
Somebody has to be willing to
Somebody
lick
has to
the
be
elbow.
willing, yes, to lick my elbow.
What if you can lick your own elbow?
Oh, what if
Well,
you can lick your own?
Is that
elbow?
Really?
is that
Then
a
you're
cause?
into some origami kind
What
of
if you
yoga.
can you try?
Yoga.
You know what? I think you can. If you try to lick your elbow, we'll call it good.
Yeah,
That was terrible.
That's not gonna
we gotta
work.
give it- we gotta
That's
give it
not
elbows.
gonna work,
That was
man.
terrible.
I mean, you know,
That was terrible.
hold this.
Have you
Let me
seen
give
his
it a
elbows?
chance.
They're looking good.
Man, they are.
I think
They look good enough to lick.
They're good. I always wore elbow pads in the skateboarding, you know. It's great.
See, I just wore it when I did calculus.
Less scars.
Maybe we're
Yeah.
too close for me to lick your elbow.
Don't put it on your finger.
Oh!
Hey!
You got the elbow lick.
I'll hold my arm up anyway.
Less of him licking your elbow,
Yeah.
more of you just like
That's
licking him
cool.
in the
Yeah.
mouth while it's done with it.
All right,
Are
what
we
is
gonna dab?
what does your card say?
It was saltier than I thought it was.
Oh, I want to.
Was it?
Yeah.
I was trying to get your attention.
Whose card is we on?
Dr. Teal.
We're on you.
Oh, okay, so
Body wash.
Susie Chuck. Have a tea party all by yourself and invite everyone to join.
So despicably bad.
This is a quiet card.
Oh.
The tea party. You
All right,
gotta put some
so-
respect.
He said, play my.
Oh yes.
Who's that?
Who's next?
He's doing his thing. We're all getting our tea.
Thank you. Thank you for the tea party.
It was
all
very classy.
I didn't catch it.
Beautiful, thank you.
All right, Brandon, what do you got?
Me?
No, you're all.
What do I got?
You're all invited.
Do your best impression of Austin Powers riding a unicorn.
Yeah. Whoa, you should have brought the unicorn.
No. I should have brought
He is the unicorn.
Yeah.
This should be
ride
easy
myself.
for you. You love Austin Powers. You told me.
Yeah, I do.
I do.
Oh. This unicorn's making me randy, baby.
gonna-
Absolutely randy.
Oh, I know. I'm making it up just a little.
That was great.
Thank you.
There was no unicorm, but whatever.
I mean,
He is the unicorn.
I
He
am
is
the
the
unicorn.
unicorn.
Can we just say real
I
quick,
make me
because we didn't
the-
introduce
that's
the dabs before we started hitting them, the glass syringe, fucking
Right?
right onto you. That
Yeah?
shit's awesome.
Yeah, right
Yay.
away out there.
So
I was like,
you know,
that's
it's
incredible.
sometimes the shits are hard to squeeze out, especially at the bottom, the last little bit, but you just heat it up. I saw him earlier just rolling it on the nail a little bit.
That's all it takes.
Super.
Perfect.
Yeah, the guys in our lab, you know, we've got
Gotta
Dave
keep it
and
up
Colton
a
in the
little bit.
lab. Those guys, you know, they
Oh, you
work
put it right on the
tirelessly
element.
every day
Yeah.
It
To
gets
make
so
sure
nice.
that-
So
that-
pretty.
You can just set it right on there for a sec.
that the quality
Yeah,
of
go
the oil is
That seems
is
weird.
always first.
It's glass.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
it
get
caught me out
that,
for a
but it
second,
just
too. I was
feels.
like,
Right? It seems so
yeah,
wrong.
See, yeah,
Normally it's
so for like
plastic.
us, because we've never used one that's made
Oh,
of
look
glass.
at that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
completely
That's glass.
alien, and it is. It's like it's super.
yeah, you can heat
convenient.
it up with a lighter if you want. You can
No,
hold it
that's
in your hand, your
amazing.
armpit, you know, whatever.
And
Makes
it's-
you happy to warm
it's
your
already
oil.
activated, you were saying.
It's
right?
campfire.
Yeah, it is
Heat
activated
if you
oil.
want
It is activated
Which a
oil.
lot
I
of people
encourage you to
don't do
eat it.
that, yeah.
That's my favorite thing. I got to tell you, there's like a few things that I like out of our products, aside from many of the new things, but like coming in, like the things that really fire me up about Knights Hemplar products are like our C99 flower is like my jam. That's absolutely just like, that's the strain for me. The royal oil, but not just smoking it, eating it, like actually getting that full rolling like Delta 11 body high. They're just,
Oh, hell yeah.
it's amazing. I love it. Our dragon eggs,
What's
you
your,
know.
what's
Yes.
your dosage for that?
You know, I'm still following the whole cancer treatment, you know, dosage of about a grain of rice.
Heard.
You know, but there's evenings that are like a little more than that.
Sure.
And I
Yeah,
like
not to
those
get-
evenings.
not to get too
Well, that's 'cause
personal
it-
on your medicine,
I don't like
apologize.
waking up
Right.
stoned. I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't because if
myself.
I've got to, if I try to figure it out because of the weekends, you know, and kids and family and stuff like that. So it's like getting up and like I feel foggy in the morning. Yeah, but if I sleep really well and I wake up and I can stretch like I did the night before, I feel like a champ. So
Well, and that's what I've
why
been-
I like the grain of rice.
And that's what I was saying about your afgui is my wife, like that's her jam when she smokes the afgui. It's, you don't wake up with kind of that weed hangover, and when you go to bed, you literally just feel loose and good.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily slow you down upstairs either, which is what I enjoy about it.
Careful.
Right.
Just gonna reach.
Do you want
That's awesome.
You can come
I'm
this way.
happy to hear that. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, you can.
So
get in my
while
mouth.
while Mr. Brandon is taking his dab, I do
I'm gonna
believe
put my
you
hand up
you
there.
are
Oh, yeah.
on your card, lady. Don't forget,
We're still playing.
So-
we are still playing.
Yeah.
Danky dice.
Right?
We are still.
Guys.
I got a really, really, really convenient card. As I'm dying. Go on Facebook Live and read the back of a soap bottle as dramatic as possible.
Oh, I forgot to go to soap opera.
I'm on
She has
Facebook
one.
Live, but look at what I have. I have Handy Sandy.
Oh yes.
Whoa.
That is
Alright.
soap.
So what does that say?
I can vouch that that was not pre-set up.
It was
Nice.
no.
That's
It really
crazy.
worked out. Hi Facebook Live. Here we go. All right. Carboma, fragrance, glycerin, propylene glycol,
Oh no! No, not PG.
acetate,
The bad one.
and the worst of it all, water.
Oh no.
Oh man! What shit?
Stuff's polluted.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the water.
That means like chlorine and all kinds of other shit that's not on there, right?
Right.
Fluorine.
Well, that was a wonderful. You did one. What does your card say?
Okay, so I have to receive a wet willy, so Stacy, we just give me a wet willy. Be gentle, okay?
I'm gonna stand over here because I don't know who wrote that card.
Oh, I can't do
I'm gonna punch you in
that.
the face.
Quinn. Quinn. Okay.
It should be verified wet too.
That was close enough. She can't get through my
That was
hair.
close enough for me. That creeps me out. Why are you trying to make us touch orifices?
I know, yeah.
Keep
Let
our
alone you made her
keep
say
our
creep.
bodily
fluid.
I don't do it on
This
purpose.
is a family show.
All right, what do you got, Sterling?
Yeah.
I
Yes,
gave
you
a
do.
card.
It's
You
right
have a card
there.
right there.
Howl like a wolf, but do it in a French accent.
Weed.
How do you even do that?
A French wolf.
What are the...
I heard that in my head before you did it. That was great, man. Nice.
Oh, all right. Well, I will close us out on Danky Dice. You want to hand me the box? I will roll my dice.
You're gonna play?
I will play. I always play.
Are you gonna take a random card? Because I feel like you read the one that's next.
No, it's fine.
Oh, thank you.
Fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Fine. No, you can't choose them. Can't choose them.
I'm not. I'm not.
Hey, flip
What?
that shit around.
What?
Flip that shit around.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
I
don't know
make
what
the
you're
rules.
talking about. I am now Quinn, okay? I hold the card.
It's like that's a Barry Manilow song, isn't it? I write the cards that makes the whole room scream.
And I like how nobody commented on how colorful these cards are.
Should we do that one?
Well, it all depends on if I roll a dice that gets you a card.
They're brilliant.
There's dice that don't get you cards.
Maybe.
Nah, that's not true.
I rolled a 4. That means I get a
Oh,
card.
you get a card. Let's see here. I think.
doesn't get 2 cards.
Which one's a dinky double again?
Hold on.
Is it a double?
Was it double two?
Wasn't a 4 a dinky
Oh
double?
shit, she's talking to the producer. Oh god.
No, are you?
Oh god.
All right, okay, if that's what you say. All right, you get 2 cards.
Oh man. No one saw that coming.
I need you to do them both at the same time. Is what.
Oh no. Yeah, this is unprecedented. Super dope.
At the same time? Seriously.
Yep.
Super dope.
Yeah.
This is what you
gotta-
get, buddy.
It's gotta
This
happen.
is what you get for putting us
Payback.
through a whole round of Danky Dice.
Yeah.
Oh god.
We were trying to get high with Knights Hemplar.
Right?
You made us do this shit.
I'm serious. Damn,
we got to do both. That's super special.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What do you gotta do, Quinn?
So
What
what
do you
my
do?
cards say, say, I have to snort excessively while laughing and speak in rhymes for a whole turn. I don't know how long a turn is. Where's the weed to burn?
All right, we'll give it to you. Yay, Quinn!
That was
Oh, very good.
And that was
Very good
dank.
card.
That was Danky Dice, everybody.
That felt nice.
That is
Thank
best.
you. Thank you.
So, all right. So let's jump back in here and talk about the weed a little bit.
Blueberry Blaze.
My favorite strain, other than the King's Kush, I love the King's Kush because of the pink weed, the color, and the flavor. Effects-wise, my personal favorite strain from Knights Hemplar, from you guys, is the Blueberry Blast. So what can you tell us about this awesome, wonderful here?
Tony, tell us about it.
It's really good.
Tell us about Blueberry Blast.
Oh yeah, that's a Blueberry Blast. It's a very, I think it's a very simple note where it's, really strong with that like, I don't know, high test results, but I like it because it's very simple, very, solid stone to where you smoke it, and it just gives me that energy to work, or just run through the house with the kids and just run around and just be productive, and not be, I sit around and do nothing. And it grows well on the farm. I like it because it's actually a challenge for us on the farm side because she's a true sativa, and we're growing indoors, and that's always been a challenge. But I like it. Excuse me, man.
Yeah, no, take a big rip. So,
Excuse me.
I feel like a good sativa is
priorities,
underrated
right?
sometimes. Like, especially for us, we would smoke so much indica and just be bums throughout the day. We couldn't figure it out until like,
indica smoker.
Let's try getting.
I
And
am.
now we
I
got
am-
some. We
I
try
am
to
a
have indica ready for
high-functioning-
during the day.
Oh yeah.
Super high functioning putty.
I am.
Or yes,
Isn't
thank
that
you.
fast?
Sativa
I hit that
ready
too.
during the
You guys
day.
would probably like our,
Yeah.
we've got a new 2-strain joint blend called Queen of Hearts that we just came out with. We launched it on Valentine's Day. And that's a 80-20 sativa dominant 2-strain blend with our Afgui, which is very popular, and then also our chocolate cross spellcaster. So you get the anchor of the Afgui, the 20%, and then you get the cerebral, but it's like, it's sweet and exotic because you're blending two very powerfully, aromatic and tasty strains together.
Yeah, no, it
And
sounds amazing.
Super fun.
Awesome.
We might even have one in the room over there.
Oh, right.
Can I excuse myself from the table and
Absolutely.
go check it out? Because I know we did bring a couple.
Yeah,
That'd be
I want to see if maybe one
yeah.
survived the smoke sesh earlier.
Absolutely.
I'll be right
Go for
back.
it.
Hold on.
Okay.
So, what, being Knights Hemplar, and with this being such a new, speaking in rhymes and snorting hurt my throat, apparently.
Oh yeah.
With this being such a new environment, what kind of struggles have you guys run into that you truly didn't anticipate?
Yeah, the weather of Grace Harbor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
So
yeah.
what happens there?
Is it really
Actually,
wet?
ocean air right there in Gray's Arbor. It's right off the lot of marine layer rolling in there constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of issues does that pose?
Well, 11 or 12 feet of rain in the area. We're always like in danger of a flood because the river's right there, and every once in a while the levee flows over. Thank goodness it hasn't happened while we're in there though. But there was one year where the water came up pretty high, but it's a looming threat.
Yeah.
But there's a benefit out there to being a coastal grower because of that ambient temperature. So it never gets too hot in the summer, and it never gets too cold in the winter.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get that.
Well, and you guys are right next to the ocean. Great fishing.
Yeah.
You know. So what? Yeah, great pickle milk from
Pickle
Hoquiam.
milk. Where
This
is
is awesome.
it? I thought you were getting.
So being in Hoquiam, I mean, is that a home base for you guys, or is Knights Hemplar kind of spread out through the state? Like, where do you guys tend to focus on your products being available? Like, which areas are you guys?
All over.
All over.
Yeah, I mean, we go out to Spokane, Otis Orchards up there, Moses Lake, Yakima, Wenatchee, as far south as Clarkston County, down close to Oregon and Idaho down there. So we're kind of all over, you know.
Who does all that driving?
You're looking at me. Yeah. So usually I'm on the phone talking with friends like you,
Right.
you know, throughout the day, and you know, putting a lot of miles on vehicles, you know.
Where is an area that you ended up that you didn't anticipate like loving?
Okanagan.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's super remote, which is fine. Being kind of new to the Washington state, it's been really fantastic to explore. But to me, it seems like it's kind of an underrated, kind of a majestic place, you know, that you can, you know, find yourself and not know that you wanted to go there.
Totally.
It's really nice.
For me, it was like, obviously I know everybody wants to go to Leavenworth, but
Yeah.
when I experienced Leavenworth, well, and, you know, all the hype, I was like, sure, cool, Bavarian Village, like,
Yeah.
I went to
so
school
bad.
overseas, like, so I've seen it, and then when I
Right.
went to Leavenworth, I was like, oh, this is pretty.
Yeah.
This is pretty sweet.
I have to make an addendum. It's Forks. Forks.
Oh,
It's
gosh,
Forks.
now I hear you're gonna
It's-
get her going
and,
on
and,
Twilight
and, and we owe Forks to Tony and his roots and heritage
That's
there.
where Edward
The
Burns
area,
came
actually,
from.
the whole
Oh,
Ruby
man.
Beach and the whole coastline there on the way into Forks is just. It's pristine. It's
Yeah.
not stepped
Beautiful.
on, like,
Yeah.
and it feels so nice to go there.
Yeah.
And the whole rainforest, it's like all of it. Just that's where it's at.
Yeah.
So if you guys could hang your hat on one strain, like Knights Hemplar is only going to grow one, this is it, this is our ish, what is it for you guys?
Man, that's a hard question. That is a hard question. It's a thing you'd never want to do. You know? But if you had to.
limiting.
Yeah, it's limiting. But if you had to, what would it be?
What is the Knights Hemplar flagship?
Man, I mean, do you go by
There's like-
sales or
there's-
do you go by... What do you go by?
I mean, it's an opinion because everyone's opinion
Okay.
is completely different.
Yeah.
So,
What's yours?
mine is C99,
That's
but
it.
I like the way you grow it. It's got a unique taste compared to the other C99s that I've tried that don't really have that kind of note. So, but that's me.
Yeah.
You know, that's my personal favorite.
How about
as far
you?
as sales go, I mean, like you're just referring to personal.
Oh no, yeah, just what is the favorite strain of Knights Hemplar?
Oh, okay. For the whole Hemplar,
Flagship.
I couldn't. I mean, blueberry. I mean, there's 8 of them. There's 8 flagships. You know, we've got
smoking them
20.
right
You know,
now.
and there's constant experiments going on. So, pretty much everything that you buy because it sells.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Gabe, these guys, Tony, they spend a lot of time making
Which is the most fun to grow?
There you go.
Each one has nice interesting challenges, which I...
Man, you guys are so fucking diplomatic. It's amazing.
Amazing thing I love about growing, though. Like, it's nothing solidified, and that's the most beautiful part of it.
Yeah.
You know, like everything being, you know, life is fluid, and we're working with another life force, and that's what we're doing. We're using science as a tool, and it's guiding us. So I don't understand, like, favorites. I mean, they're challenging. I like all the different steps each plant has to undergo specific for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, and it's ultimately growing in knowledge, I think, is my one, maybe. Because you can take this one and see what happens, or you can take parts of these and this and see what happens. And
Well, and especially with how you guys do it too, being, you know, fairly proprietary, you can just make all the fun crosses you want.
Yeah, it's so. I mean, you don't. It's not like, okay, I want this and this. So these is that and that is that. There it is, and it happens. No. If that was so, then everybody would be doing it. We'd all be smoking super mega awesome weed. You know, nobody be all like, "I've got this strain, guys." Nobody be like,
yeah, but I would say that you guys are super mega awesome weed.
Thank you.
So sweet.
Thank you. That means a lot. You know, I mean, and to just like throw in my little, you know, on this is that the thing that I feel really differentiates Knights Hemplar from a lot of the other farms, and this is not about competition. This is just about being who we are and what we enjoy doing and are passionate about. And that is that we do take the time to play mad scientist, come up with our own, because Blue Dream, Gorilla Glue number whatever, and AK-47, and blank, 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 that's all good. And I'm totally behind all of that. That's kick-ass. Those strains and the things that are really popular, and they come in strong, and everybody's got to have it. That's good. But I think what Gabe and Tony are doing in the farm and in the garden, and actually like playing that scientific role and going, hey man, you know, with what we have to work with, you know, genetically here, what can we do to make something really unique, really flavorful and robust, and you know, hit the full spectrum of high, low, and in between. You know, you got your climb out motherfucker weed. You got your like I'm in the basement, I'm so stoned weed. You've got the like, you know, hey man, I'm like I can just function because my back hurts today. You know, whatever it is, and that's something that I find and have always endeared since I came into the company, was that there is that kind of genuine pioneering of doing some new stuff and blazing new trails. So.
I like the blazing new trails. I like it. That's good.
See, I feel like
that's how I got this job.
I just feel like it's in this place, like everybody's trying to fit a square peg in a round hole and like trying to make it work, because nobody knows what the is actually. Everybody just knows, like, I know what good weed is because it's called this, and I smoked it and it was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, but then you get that from the same, you know, get the same thing from another grower who doesn't grow it into the same situations, and it's not the same.
Oh, I can
used to
240 plus days of doing that. I amen to that. This is
Oh, was that the one you were talking about?
So the Queen of Hearts actually was smoked.
Okay.
Okay.
It was probably
But
smoked
this
by
is
this is the Quinn of Hearts?
This is not the Queen of Hearts. No. No, but boy, man, I missed out. Shit. So close. I said Queen. I should have said Quinn.
Lots of people make that mistake.
Fair enough. So this is actually our winter holiday hybrid. It's House of Hemplar. House of Hemplar personifies something that we've taken with all of our strains in-house and made a blend. So it's a blended cannabis, multiple strains. So that one has 4. That is.
It's a salad.
It is. It is actually.
Nice
Yeah,
salad.
yeah.
I
You
like
got
that.
it. You
I just
know.
made a nice round table salad in my grinder.
See, there
Nice.
we go. I like salads. I'm a fan.
So that's a 50-50 indica sativa. It's got Andromeda, Jack Herrera, Marion Berry, and our Frosty Night that you guys are very familiar
I could taste
with.
the berry and berry.
And yeah.
You really taste the berry and berry out of that.
So, you know, trying to keep things fun and interesting for everybody while continuing to expand our strains and our genetics. but bringing fun and new things out that, you know, limited edition, but genuinely limited edition.
Right.
Just fun. Pay attention to Valentine's Day. St. Patrick's Day is coming.
Yeah.
You know, I threw out a name earlier, you know, for our holiday, our
Yes.
Shamrock's Wake.
Shamrock's
That
Wake?
honestly-
Shamrock's Wake.
It makes
Shamrock's
me think
Wake.
of Shamrock Shakes. Which, by the way, they're back to McDonald's, you guys, if you don't know. They're back.
Yeah, but while we're sponsored by Carl's Jr.
So does that mean that we need to dip the crutch in some form of mint, like a milk mint, like
Oh my god.
would that be kind of cool?
That would, no, like, holy shit.
You are a kid.
Well,
Yes,
thanks, brother.
that would be amazing.
No, I'm thinking out loud. But anyway, so the winter holiday hybrid that we're passing around here
It's
is
delicious.
We switched to element papers. We were raw all the way, woo. I mean, that sounds pornographic, but it was all about, you know, the raw papers and whatever. And then we noticed that we weren't getting what we were ordering right, and there was some supply and demand issues. You know, so we were looking for alternatives because we were also getting feedbacks that, you know, our pre-rolls are basically our business card to the world. Like, if you like our pre-rolls, you're gonna love our flour because it is what it is. But it's the raw was kind of tainting the flavor of our weed, and we were looking and testing out some other products, and these guys with their rice paper are just all the way, beginning to end, even, consistent, no taint. You're actually getting the flavor of the weed. I love it.
Yeah, it doesn't taste.
Plus 10 on element.
Yeah, like it's good. I've always rolled it by hand. Like that's always what I do.
So what's next up for Knights Hemplar? Where do you guys are tier 3 in the state of Washington? Where do you want to go next?
Oregon, Arkansas, Nevada.
You know what really sucks? I saw you yawn.
Me?
I saw you yawn.
It's all the bongs. Okay.
Not me.
I yawn a lot.
That means you get a card.
That's a
They call me Yanni.
I
That's.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, I didn't yawn. Come on, Quinn.
Pretend to be a gorilla that just got finished doing push-ups. I do that all the time.
This is why I have no friends.
Right?
Exactly.
I'll remember this for next time.
That was wonderful. That was wonderful.
Commitment.
Repeat what I said out in the green room. You are an awesome dude.
That's okay. You're so sweet.
So your guys' the Knights Hemplar, it works, you guys. It's good stuff. Is 20% off today here, right?
All every product that we have from Knights Hemplar,
Every single one.
down from the royal oil to dragon eggs to King's Kush, everything that is on the shelf is 20% off.
That makes dragon eggs just right under $13 for a gram today. Anybody watching?
Wow.
Get your asses to Danks because they're gonna go so quick.
Why'd you gotta mention that?
Yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry. They're
I got
so
both.
good.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
needs to experience them. They're amazing.
Oh, they're good.
So.
Right. By the time we go down there, they're gone. But that is so good.
That's my point.
They need to be experienced.
So we are reaching that time when Instagram gives us the good old boot. So we are going to be wrapping up here. Guys, thanks for watching. This has been the Chronicast, Smoking with the Yeah, Smoking with the Masters. Knights Hemplar up in the house. Thank you guys so much for bringing these sweet treats again. Like really from the
Thank you,
bottom of our
guys.
hearts. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah, and like
thank you.
a shout out to Nick Kelly who couldn't be here today.
Yep,
You know,
absolutely.
our founder and the bringer of the
See you,
Blueberry
Nick.
Blast.
Yep.
Hello, Tim, who makes the dragon eggs.
Tim, Dragon Tim.
We're homies now. We're homies.
Yes. Hopefully Tim and Nick are, at the facility rubbing each other's feet.
I would love that. I would love that.
We're a family show.
That would be absolutely
just speak
magical
up,
and meaningful. We would all really love that.
But guys, again, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for coming up on the show and smoking some Knights Hemplar. Guys, make sure you tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow we will have Artisan in the house for their vendor day, smoking right along with us up here at the table. Make sure that you guys click subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, Live Me, and watch us on that telly thanks to Weed TV. And I'm going to do some signing off of episode 240. I'll see you at 241 as long as I don't lose my J.O.B. over the Smoking with the Masters Knights Hemplar episode. This round of Take Your Dice might actually be the nail in the coffin.
Episode 240.
Yeah, episode 240. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
We just got you back, man. Okay? Calm your shit.
So,
Quit trying to leave me.
so all right. So there we have a tradition of signing off, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's called You Do Whatever the Hell You Want, and we look stupid trying to do what you asked.
Well, no. No.
Nailed it.
No. It starts with one of these.
Oh, we're doing.
It's just this. Yes, it's just this.
Okay, we're doing.
And then you have to reach a higher because Knights Hemplar takes you higher.
Yes.
Higher. You guys look crazy. Lift
Yeah,
higher.
yeah.
Wow.
Live higher.
We have 2 of these.
These are my fucking birds.